What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your Friday market wrap-up, and what the heck happened today in the market, man? We're going to talk about that, and we got the great stocks and charts and things of that nature to make you a successful trader. But what I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I need you to come along with us on the journey. Check the description tab. Everything that Traders War Room has to offer is right there at your fingertips, man. The website, we got our classes going on, the Traders War Room, one-on-one mentoring, all of our products and services, and links to different tools and tidbits to make you a more successful trader. Now, if that sounds good to you and you're ready to rock it with me, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war. You already know we got the legal disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment and education. You're responsible for every decision you make. We want you to have fun and use caution and always go to war. All right, team, and quick promo about our flagship, the Traders War Room Discord. Listen, a true and great one-stop shop for all traders and investors. I promise you, check it out. You won't be disappointed. We got the real-time buy and sell alerts. We got free and paid services. We're talking options, stocks, futures, crypto, forex, live trading, Zoom classes, one-on-one mentoring. You name it, we got it. We don't care if you're a beginner, advanced. We got a place for you here to call home. Come check us out. And last promo before we get into the video, our website is live, man. Come check us out, traderswarroom.com. Listen, we got everything products and service related is going to be transitioning to this one website, our one-stop shop hub for all things products and services. Come check us out, check the menu out. That's where everything's gonna be. Right now, we got coveralls on what our team is about, where we came from, Discord links, our email links, and our classes, both our upcoming classes and our historical classes, all for purchase right there by purchase links. Come check us out. We're going to continually improve this site, and this is going to become the great Traders War Room product and service site. All right, and here's how our markets closed, green across the board. It certainly didn't feel like that for a lot of you, including myself, but we had a few huge juggernaut companies that really started to pull their particular indexes along with them, and that was why you saw some push towards the end and the later day and power hour on the markets. Here were your movers and shakers, and of course, no surprise, Apple was in there again after their big, huge run that they had. You had TWR, you had SPY, you had the Qs, and also the VIX. You guys need to start paying attention to the VIX. And we're also going to look at the VIX chart and talk about when the VIX does this, what should we expect from the overall market. Here's your 5-day sector performance. Now, out of 5 days, the only index that has been green is energy, of course, and you can see the 1 day on the left side, but I like to look at trends on the 5-day. Everything else is red. So if I was a betting man, I would bet that some of these indexes, as long as we don't get a huge catalyst of some negative news globally, that some of these that are red will start to pop in this next week. Slightly, maybe a little bit more than slightly, but we'll see some green starting to turn around with some money rotating. And your futures on the top and your big orders on the bottom. Futures are green. Remember, I don't pay much attention to futures other than being good to draw a plan. But on the bottom, we got some big, huge money order tickers there. We got Tesla over 50%. Apple actually is about 50-50. Techie, barely over 50. TWR, Nvidia got some big orders coming in, Lucid, AMD, Microsoft, AMC, and that's QQQ. So definitely some of those we need to pay attention to because there's a lot of money flowing in and out of these big name tickers. All right, so moving into your top news, Apple stock once again has the rally, biggest one-day gain since July of 2020. Listen, this just goes to show you that Apple will sell off just like any other stock, but there are companies out there that are better than others, and Apple is one of those king juggernaut companies. You can't doubt this thing out. So definitely a great day for Apple. I expect to probably see some continuation moving forward and wouldn't be surprised if we see a higher high in near term than we hit when we were at that 180 point. So definitely paying attention. Now, we got some lawmakers urge GM Mexico to safeguard worker rights ahead of union. This interests me because I'm interested to see what the Biden administration will do along with General Motors, along with the Mexican government, to make sure that the union workers and votes and rights of that nature aren't intimidated by hostile forces that want a particular decision one way or the other. Now, this doesn't seem like it could be very big as far as stock market related, but it does have some implications, because if we get this done right and it's done safely, then it could have a cascading effect onto other companies that are in a similar situation and that need assistance. So it can be kind of the vanguard moving forward, and could put, policy and procedures in place to make sure that these things happen safely and accurately, to cast the right and true votes without the fear of intimidation or violence. All right, so let's talk about some stocks that just absolutely tanked for me and just put a complete wreck on my portfolio, man. Wednesday and Friday were not good days for me at all. I haven't taken losses like that since probably 2020. First up is INTC, man. I had big hopes for this, man. I was listening, I was following the news, I was paying attention, and this thing just definitely disappointed. And it moved in the direction I thought it was going to. It just didn't move dramatically in the direction that I needed it to. And I definitely lost money on this trade, and I wish I can get this one back. So INTC, definitely disappointed, okay? It was riding high, and we thought we were going to get some continuation. And, of course, the earnings came, and this thing just started a cascading effect downward. We saw some buying pressure towards the end of the day, but definitely did not go in the direction that we wanted it to, and it didn't continue. So lost out on this one. This was one of those earnings lotto trades, but I wish I could get it back. Another one that breaks my heart, Ford, man. I had high hopes on Ford. I thought this thing was going to skyrocket. And then, of course, we got some negative PR that trumped all the technical analysis, and people started cascading and stop losses, trailing stop losses, selling, all that type of stuff, man, started that downward pressure, and it just kept going. So here we are. You can see the big cascading effect that happened, okay? A lot of that was because of some recalls that they had. And, when you get long sell periods with huge amounts of downward pressure, that just is going to start automatically triggering people's trailing stop losses and then automatic stop losses. And it just makes a cascading effect until it finally finds a bottom that automatic people start buying in, or people decide that, it's low enough, I'm going to go ahead and hit the buy button. So I think we're at that lower part. I think we'll jump around at this level for a while here between, $19 and $20. And then we'll probably start seeing another slow trickle coming back up and forward here in the near term. And Microsoft. Did a huge lotto play on Microsoft, and it definitely went the wrong way. And, there was some light peeking on at the end of the tunnel, but this thing just didn't have enough steam to catch back to where we needed it to go because of the huge sell-off at the earnings time. Now, I want you guys to understand, anytime that you see, a real downward trend and a cascading effect on these good companies, right? The Microsoft, the juggernaut companies, okay? It's usually going down to a bottom that people and investors feel that it should be at, so it's been floating at an inflated price, and you start to see the downward pressure, and then it gets to a certain point. That's the part where people call support, and that's where the big money thinks that, this is where this is truly worth the price I'm getting in, and then it starts to make a new level of support there as it's continuing to go up to find a level of resistance. And we're at that point now. We found out about 290 is what you can expect Microsoft to be at the new support, and we're trying to find our new resistance now. As you see, ending on the day, we got a buy signal, so I'm looking at Microsoft next week to capitalize and earn back some of the money that I lost on my Microsoft earnings lotto. But definitely wish I could get this one back. I am going to get this one back. This one's going to be huge on my watch list going into this week. And these were 2 day trade lotto trades I tried on Friday that both failed, man. They ended up hitting their stop loss points and my stops kicked me out. So these were failures and definitely would like to get these ones back. We have another call pushing out further on CAT, but there was hard to make money on Friday. Okay, yes, you had Apple, you had Tesla. Those were able to make some money, but overall, when you were looking at the grand scheme of things, there was a lot of jumps and dumps that just made it hard to see a direction in the particular stocks that you were getting in. As soon as you got into a call, it dumped and you lost your money. As soon as you got into a put, it jumped and you lost your money. It was extremely frustrating and it was a hard market to trade. So this was a tricky trade because you look at it and you're like, oh, this would have been a fantastic trade to get into. You know, it volume is up and stuff like that. Well, yes, but what ended up happening is as soon as we got into the trade, because we saw the trend moving in our direction, there was a huge, sell-off, and it pushed it all the way down, making our stop come out, and we ended up getting out of this trade automatically, which happens from time to time, even on the good trades. But I would rather get stopped out than it starting a cascading effect, continuing to sell off, going down and down. Now, I do like CVX moving forward. I think this is going to be positive. That's why we put another trade rolling into next week on this particular one. But definitely, that's my trigger point right there, is that 129.96, okay? That's what I want to see, it hold that level. And if we can hold this level come Monday at the bell, I think that we're going to continue to go up. And it wouldn't be out of the question to start filling that gap from 131 to 135. Now, this one was a little bit different type of trade, but pretty much the same thing. We actually got some downward pressure on this one. People are profit taking and sending this one back to a level of support that they feel comfortable with. Now, looking at this one, I still think that we got some continuing downward pressure, but from what I've been reading and what I've been hearing and things of that nature, CAT is on the big money's idea of a future growth potential stock to tuck money away for the long term. So we're definitely paying attention to it. We have a call out for next week on this one, and we're hoping to make some money off of it. Now, looking at those, you're like, man, did this guy make any money this week? And the answer is, yeah, man, we made some bank, okay? And we're going to go over some of the trades that we made just absolutely bank on this week. Monday and Friday were rough, but the rest of the week definitely had us into the banking deposit box. So let's talk about some of those. One of the stocks was Disney, man. So let's take a look at Disney. We absolutely killed this trade, okay? We ended up having to average down once, but that ended up almost getting us to 2x back from where we averaged down, and we're definitely okay with that one. This was a killer trade. And Disney, definitely paying attention to Disney. Okay, it's looking like it's on a wedge up, looking at an uptrend currently. I wouldn't be surprised if this starts tracking up to 141 next week. I'm going to be paying attention to this moving in to next week and potentially looking out into the mid-February, end of February for some calls on this particular trade, as I think we're going to hit 141 and then probably find some upward pressure from there and hopefully break out. Right, another one, man. We were riding that crypto little bump that we saw and definitely made some money off of these, cryptocurrency and blockchain type of stocks, man, that used to skyrocket. And we like this level down here. We can definitely pay attention to some of these, and we're making some money off of these trades. So we like this area down here for Riot. We think that we found a decent support level. So if we can hold this level and start tracking up, I think that we'll end up continuing to go a little bit higher from here. I got an $18 target on this one. Once we hit that level, I think we break to the upside pretty dramatically. And so I'm definitely paying attention to that level. SoFi, another 2x. This was a good trade, man, and we're glad we got into it when it was trending because it definitely took a nosedive afterwards. I would like to say that we're down at the bottom, but I'm not sure now. SoFi doesn't like to be below $10.50, so I could imagine we kind of jump around here for a little bit and then we start to see some of that upward pressure moving into next week. So I like this for calls around the $11 or $12 area. I think that we'll see that uptrend as we move into, the AFC and NFC division titles, and also moving into the Super Bowl, which SoFi has a big stake in that particular thing as far as being a sponsor for the event going on. Snap was another trade that we were able to make some really good money off of because we caught it early and we rode it, and then we got out with our money riding it to the bank. And so again, we're seeing Snap down here at the bottom. I think we jump around here for a little bit, and if you remember Snap, we got a huge gap to fill once we start getting our reversal to the upside. I think that we hang out down here, and that 34.47 is my target zone for some upward pressure, where we hit that and then we start going off to the races. So definitely paying attention to Snap, and we made a killing off of it. We'll continue to make a killing, seeing how it moves on particular days, and if it has volume, we'll go with it and we'll make money. Mara was another good trade, man. We're not going to go over the chart because it looks just like riots, but definitely this was a good trade. We made some decent money off of this, and this is why you have to follow the money, you follow the trends, and you trade into strength, whether it be positive strength or negative strength, depending on your trade that you're getting into. Got to trade into the strength. So you see, even in tough markets like we have currently, there's still opportunity to make good money, okay? And like I always say, as long as you're net positive at the end of the week and you're making more money than you're losing, you're doing something right, especially in tough markets like we're in right now. And these are some of the stocks that I'm looking forward to next week, and I think they're going to do fairly well. And so definitely have my attention and have me excited. So I'm looking at Nike next week. Nike has my attention. I thought Nike was going to do something on Friday, but it didn't perform as well as I was hoping it would. But I like this level where it's at. My target for Nike is 150.78 by the end of next week. I think we make that, and I definitely will be paying attention to this for some calls in pre-market. And if we have that upward motion, I will not hesitate to put into some at the money or slightly out of the money calls on Nike. Tesla has my attention, ending the day pretty good, okay, from a previous downward slide that it had. I like this for calls moving into next week. We'll see what happens in pre-market, but if I start to see the volume to the call side, I won't hesitate to get in the money or at the money calls for this one that expire at the end of the week. So we're looking at 4 February. So I'm paying attention to Apple just like everyone else is. Okay, the run we had today was extremely massive, and Apple is being queued as one of those juggernaut stocks to tuck your money away and put it for a safe place to grow. They also got some great new things on the pipeline, so I think Apple is going to continue to have the upward trend for a little bit. Yes, we'll have some cool down periods, but for the most part, I think calls are safe bets, especially if you go in the money or at the money. I think you can make some good money off of some Apple going into the near term, so it's on my radar for Monday for sure. Johnson & Johnson has my attention, definitely on an upward trend here. I think that we continue to go up and we test that 174 area. I think that would be a good bet. I'm definitely looking at some at the money, slightly out of the money type of calls moving into next week. Vail. I like what Vail is looking like right now with this consolidation period. We're starting to make some higher highs and higher lows. I think that next week we'll start to turn for the green side and we can push up and test that $16 area, which would be great. We got calls moving into next week, so I'm hoping to capitalize on Monday or Tuesday, sell out with some big profit, and move on to the next. And Bank of America has my attention. Definitely paying attention this next week. I think Bank of America and Wells Fargo are the best bets short term for the financial sectors. I like where it closed today. I think we start to track up to that $46 range, close above that, and then we'll start to be able to push into the $48 range. I like this. I got a $47 call out on this one for next week. I think we're going to be able to make some money on this come Monday or Tuesday. So definitely on my radar, paying attention to this, Wells Fargo and JPM. All right, guys, that's the video. We're going to go into what we got coming up with classrooms. But listen, invest in yourself in 2022, man. We have cheap classes that have fantastic content up. Take advantage of these classes because these are great for the value, okay? You can get classes out there, but they cost hundreds, 200s, whatever dollars, man. We're pushing out the content for you guys at $15 a pop. Definitely worth the money. Pay attention, sign up, and register today. All the information is in the link. First class up is Day Trading 101. It's this Sunday, guys, $15. Listen, you cannot find a better class, a better platform out there than what we're providing you for the price, okay? $15. We have a 7-figure mentor that's going to share his secrets and his building blocks that have given him the success and made him a multimillionaire. You do not want to miss this class. Check the description tab. The information on how to register for this class is there. It's $15. Invest in yourself and hope to see you there on Sunday. Next up on 5 February, we have our How to Trade Pattern Breakouts. Listen, if you guys ever want to learn how to find patterns out there and jump in before they break out to the extreme upside or downside, depending on what trade you're going with, this is the class for you, okay? Our master TA guy is a expert at finding these patterns, and he has the levels and the indicators and everything that he's going to teach you guys and show you how to find these patterns yourself and how to get in before the breakout happens so you can ride these things up 50, 100, 200% and make yourself a lot of money. So check this one out, 5 February. It's on the website. The link is in the description. Come check this out. Invest in yourself. All right, and moving into mid-February, how to trade consistently for huge profits. This is the class for you swing traders out there that want to learn how to consistently trade and win over and over and over again. Now, are we going to end up taking some losses? Yes, that's part of the game. But as long as your wins far outweigh your losses, at the end of the day, you're doing something right. And our instructor is going to teach you guys how to take your wins, maximize the money that you have for your potentials, get into better trades, better tickers that have higher probability of making more and more money over time. So especially for you swing traders, this is a class that you cannot possibly miss. And I hope to see you all there on Saturday, 12 February at 1 p.m. All the information is in the description tab. Check it out, sign up, invest in yourself, and let's get it. All right, guys, and that's the video. We're going to start to roll this up, but don't forget to check out our website, okay? All of our classes are on there, both the upcoming classes and the historical classes. There's click links so you can scroll down, read what it's about, and then click the buy button and invest in yourself, okay? Also, we have our homepage. It has the Discord links. It has a little snippets about what we're about at Traders War Room, where we came from, and soon to come, we're going to have our pro newsletter on the website as well for you pro members, and we're also going to have our TWR one-on-one mentoring section there, so you can click the analyst that you want to do your one-on-one mentoring with and pay right there and book it right from the website. So lots of stuff coming. Check this out frequently. We're constantly improving this, and this is going to start being our main hub for Traders War Room products and services. Don't forget to check out our flagship, okay? Traders War Room, the Discord, the one-stop shop for everybody trading and investing. We want you all, okay? We don't care if you're a beginner, advanced, intermediate. It doesn't matter to us. There's a place at our table for you to come eat, okay? The real-time buy and sell signals, free and paid services, options, stocks, futures, crypto, forex, trading, Zoom classes, mentoring. I'm telling you guys, it is a one-of-a-kind Discord, and for the price, you cannot pass this opportunity up. You even get a 5-day trial for just trying us up, okay? So come check us out, Traders War Room Discord. Hope to see you guys there, and as always, let's go to war.